Again, Valentine's Day, a fine sister, she's a brother, she's a friend of mine. If you let me down, yes, it is. This time, this year, and no craft. Every time Valentine, I got the horse riding.
Jungle sin. Come here and talk to me. Do not make me a son of Sarah Brown, but a Sarah Brown your sister. Join me, brothers and sisters, in resisting the devil, and we can put him in place forever. Remember, friends, it's the Save a Soul mission, located at 409 West 49th Street, open all day and all night, with a special prayer meeting this Thursday at
Sarah, I wonder why a fine doll like her is mixed up in the mission dodge.
She is a beautiful doll, all right, with 100% eyes.
It's too bad that such a doll spends all her time being good. How can she make any money from that?
Maybe she owns a piece of the mission.
Yeah.
Hey, Benny South Street.
There you go, horse. How are you? You know Nicely Johnson?
Yeah, how goes it?
Nicely, thank you.
Tell me about Nathan Detroit. Has he got a place for his crap game yet?
We don't know yet.
The heat is on.
He's still looking for a place.
Well, tell him I'm loaded and looking for some action. I just acquired 5,000 potatoes.
$5,000?
Where did you acquire it?
I collected the reward on my father.
Everybody is looking for action. I wish Nathan finds...
Why, Lieutenant Brannigan? Mr. South Street is Lieutenant Brannigan of the New York Police Department.
A pleasure.
Any of you guys seen Nathan Detroit?
Which Nathan Detroit is that?
The Nathan Detroit who's been running a floating crap game and getting away with it by moving it to a different spot every night.
Why are you telling us this, Your Honor?
I'm telling you two this because I know you two bums work for Detroit, rustling up customers for his crap game.
We do?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you can tell him from me. I know he's running around right now looking for a spot. Well, nobody's going to give him a spot because they all know that Brannigan is breathing down their neck.
Hi, Nathan.
Hi, fellas. I'm having terrible trouble. Everybody's scared on account of that lousy Brannigan.
Something wrong, Mr. Detroit?
Why, hello, Lieutenant. I hope you don't think I was talking about you. There are other lousy Brannigans.
Detroit, I was just speaking to your two, colleagues about your crap game. I imagine you're having, some trouble finding a place?
Well, the heat is on, as you must know from the fact that you now have to live off of your salary.
Nathan, did you find a place?
What does that cop want from me? What am I, a sex maniac? I merely run a crap game for the convenience of those who want a little action. In return for which I take a small cut. Is that a crime? Yeah.
Nathan, did you find a place?
Did you find a place for the game?
Did I find the place? Did I find? Yes, I found the place. We are holding the crap game in the Radio City Music Hall.
How are you gonna fix the ushers?
I tried all the regular places, the back of the cigar store, the funeral parlor.
You said once there might be a chance of the Biltmore garage.
I was over to the Biltmore garage. Spoke to Joey Biltmore himself. He says he might take a chance to let me use the place if I give him $1,000.
$1,000?
In cash. He won't take my marker.
Your marker's no good, huh?
What do you mean? A marker ain't just a piece of paper that says, I owe you $1,000, sign Nathan Detroit. A marker is like a pledge which a guy cannot welch on. It's like not saluting the flag. My marker is as good as gold. Only Joey Biltmore don't think so. It don't seem possible. Me without a livelihood. Why, I've been running the crap game ever since I was a juvenile delinquent.
Nathan, can't you do something?
What can I do? I'm broke. I could not even afford to buy Adelaide a present today. And do you know what day today is? It is mine and Adelaide's 14th anniversary.
Yeah?
Yeah?
Yeah, we've been engaged 14 years.
Nathan, concentrate on the crap game. The town's with the hero type players. The Greeks in town.
Brandy Bottle Bates.
Scranton Slim.
I know I could make a fortune, but where can I have the game?
The Biltmore garage wants a grand.
But we ain't got a grand on hand.
And they now got a lock on the door to the gym at PS 84.
There's the stock room behind McCluskey's bar.
But Mrs. McCluskey ain't a good scout.
And things being how they are, the back of the police station is out.
So the Biltmore garage is the spot.
But the $1,000 we ain't got. Why is good old reliable Nathan Detroit?
If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot.
Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot. Not for good old reliable Nathan. No, it's always just a short walk to the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. There are well-heeled shooters everywhere. And an awful lot of letters for the fella who can get us there.
If we only had a lousy little grand, we could be a millionaire.
Good old reliable Nathan Detroit. If the size of your bundle you want to increase, he'll arrange that you go broke in quiet and peace. In a hideout provided by Nathan, where there are no neighbors to squaw. It's the oldest established permanent floating in New York. Where's the action? Where's the game? I have the game or will die from shame. It's the oldest established permanent floating crap game in New York. Gentlemen, do not worry. Nathan Detroit's crap game will float again. My boys will let you know where it is.
All right, Nathan. Say, you know who else is looking for action? Sky Masterson. Sky Masterson's in town.
Sky Masterson. There is the highest player of them all.
Higher than the Greek?
Higher than anybody. Why do you think they call him Sky? That's how high he bets. I once saw him bet $5,000 on a cockroach.
And another time he was sick and he wouldn't take penicillin on account he had bet 10 C's that his temperature would go to 104.
Did it?
Did it? He's so lucky it went to 106. Good old Sky.
Maybe you can borrow the 1,000 from Scott.
Not Sky. With him, that kind of money ain't lending money. It's betting money. So why don't I bet him? Why don't I bet him 1,000 on something?
You would bet with Sky Masterson?
I ain't scared. I am perfectly willing to take the risk, providing I can figure out a bet on which there's no chance of losing. He likes crazy bets, like which lump of sugar will a fly land on? How far can you kick a piece of cheesecake? Cheesecake. Ooh, look, run into Mindy's restaurant and ask Mindy how many pieces of cheesecake you sold yesterday, and also how many pieces of strudel.
How much cheesecake? How much strudel? What do you want to know for?
Just find out. Now beat it. Here comes Adelaide. If she hears I run in the crap game, she will never set foot on me again.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Adelaide, pigeon.
You go ahead, girls. Order me a tuna fish on rye and a chocolate sundae with tomato ketchup and mayonnaise. Okay, Adelaide. We gotta get back to the hot dogs.
You're still rehearsing?
Yeah, that slave driver Charlie. He's been working us all day. Finally, I says, look, Charlie, I'm starving. I gotta get out of here and get something to eat. And he says, you don't want to eat. You just want to sneak out and eat that shit bun made from Detroit.
So what did you say to him?
I told him, I says I'll meet whoever I want.
Well, don't upset yourself. How's your cold?
Oh, it's much better. Thank you. Nathan, happy anniversary.
A present? For me?
I hope you like it.
A belt.
Read the card.
Sugar is sweet, and so is jelly. So wrap this belt around your belly. That's so sweet. Look, honey, I was going to buy you a diamond wristwatch with a gold band and 2 rubies on the side.
Oh, Nathan, you shouldn't have.
It's all right. I did it. I'm sorry.
No, I kind of like it when you forget to give me presents. It makes me feel like you're married.
One day, I'll be in the money, and you'll have more mink than a mink.
Nathan, darling, I can do without anything. Just so long as you don't start running that crap game again.
The crap game? What an absurd thought.
1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
Huh?
Yesterday, Mindy sold 1,200 cheesecake and 1,500 strudel.
More cheesecake and strudel. That's great.
Nathan, what is this?
Nothing, honey.
Any news yet?
Not yet, Harry. I'll let you know.
Okay, Detroit.
What was that all about?
His wife's having a baby.
Why is he asking you?
He's nervous. It's his first wife. Look, honey, I know you're hungry, and I'm expecting a fellow. Fellas, why don't you take Adelaide here to the drugstore? You see, honey, it's across the street, and there are a lot of open manholes around.
Oh, Nathan, you're so thoughtful. You're just the sweetest person. Goodbye.
Hey, Masterson, glad to see you, Sky.
Nathan, you old promoter, you.
How are you, Sky? You look great.
Feel great, Nathan. 2 wonderful weeks out west in Nevada. Great place. Beautiful scenery, helpful climate, and I beat him for 50 G's at blackjack.
50 G's. Going to be in town long?
No, I'm flying to Havana tomorrow night.
Havana?
Yeah, the action is very hot down there. You want to come with me?
No, I got things to do here. Meanwhile, how about dropping over to Mindy's restaurant for a piece of cheesecake? They sell a lot of cheesecake.
No, I'm not hungry. Oh, say, how's Adelaide?
Fine. Still dancing at the hot box.
And I suppose you two will be getting married one of these days.
We all gotta go sometime.
Yeah, but Nathan, we can fight it. Guys like us, we got to remember that no matter how pleasant a doll's company may be, she must take second place to aces back to back.
Yeah. Tell me, are you hungry yet? Maybe we could go into Mindy's for a piece of cheesecake or strudel or something.
No, I think I'll get the late results.
Oh. But you will admit that Mindy sells the greatest cheesecake in the country.
I am quite partial to Mindy's cheesecake.
Who ain't? And yet there are some people who prefer Mindy's strudel. Offhand, which do you think he sells more? The cheesecake or the strudel?
Well, I never given it much thought. But if everybody's like I am, I say Mindy sells much more cheesecake than strudel.
For how much?
Huh?
For how much?
Nate, I never knew you to be a betting man. You always take your percentage off the top.
Well, for old time's sake, I thought I'd give you a little action. I will bet you $1,000 that yesterday, Mindy sold more strudel than cheesecake.
Nathan, let me tell you a story.
Oh.
When I was a young man about to make my way into the world, my father said to me a very, very important thing. He said to me like this, "Son," the old guy says, "I am sorry I'm not able to bankroll you to a very large start. But not having the necessary potatoes at this time, I'm going to stake you to some very valuable advice. One of these days, in your travels, a guy is going to come up to you with a nice, brand new deck of cards on which the seal has not yet been broken. And this guy is going to offer to bet you that he can make the jack of spades jump out of the deck of cards and squirt cider in your ear. But son, do not bet this man, or as sure as you stand there, you will wind up with an earful of cider." Now, Nate, I do not claim that you have been clocking Mindy's cheesecake.
You don't think that I...
But if you are still looking for some action, I will bet you the same $1,000 that you do not know the color of the necktie you have on.
No bet. Red. What a crazy color.
Nathan, we took Adelaide to the drugstore.
Don't bother me.
Hiya, Sky.
Hey, fellas, how's it with you?
Not bad.
Nicely, nicely. Nathan, Adelaide says to pick her up after the show at the Hot Box, and don't be late.
Yes, dear. I mean, yes.
Yes, dear. This is husband talk if I have ever heard. Nate, you are trapped. In Adelaide, you have the sort of doll that is most difficult to unload.
But I don't want to unload her. I love Adelaide. And a guy without a doll, who would holler at me? A doll is a necessity.
Now, Nate, I am not putting the rap on dolls. I am just saying that a fellow should have one around when he wants them. And they're all the same.
Not dolls like Adelaide.
Ah, Nathan, figuring age for weight, all dolls are the same.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then how come you ain't got one? How come you're going to Havana alone without one?
Well, I like to travel light. But if I wish to take a doll with me to Havana, there is a large assortment available.
Not real high-class dolls.
Any doll. You name it.
Any doll. And I name her? Will you bet on that? Will you bet $1,000 that if I name a doll, you will take her to Havana with her tomorrow?
You got a bet.
I name her.
Silent.
Someday, I'm going to take a pickaxe and rip up Broadway from end to end.
Do that every day anyhow.
Do you take sinners here?
Indeed we do. Sarah,
How do you do?
my name's Abernathy, Arvide Abernathy.
Sky Masterson.
What's wrong?
What's the trouble?
My heart is heavy with sin.
You're a man.
I have wasted my life in gambling and evil betting. But now, I suddenly realize the terrible things that gambling can lead to.
Agatha, some coffee, please.
Didn't I see you a little while ago on Broadway?
Possibly. I have been wandering around all day, trying to work up enough courage to come here.
And you're willing to give up gambling?
Oh, gladly. I never would have started in the first place, had it not been for the company of evil companions that were always offering me sucker bets.
Here, young man.
Thank you. No, Makes me feel better just to talk to you people.
You just keep right on talking to Sister Sarah. You'll be all right. I'm glad you found us.
Well, the Bible does say, seek and ye shall find.
Very good. I wish we could find more sinners like you. We're out there every day trying.
Well, maybe you should try the nighttime.
How's that?
Well, as a former sinner, I happen to know the best time to find sinners is between the hours of midnight and 5 a.m. Might even try having an all-night session against the devil.
Very good suggestion. Thank you, Brother Masterson.
Oh, you're welcome.
This coffee is so good, I can't understand why it isn't a sin.
Fine old gentleman. I suppose he sort of, looks after you?
We look after each other.
Uh-huh. And I suppose if one of you were to, go on a trip, the other would go along too, huh?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Here's a pamphlet that I think you should read. It will give you a good deal of comfort. And we're holding a midnight prayer meeting this Thursday, which I'm sure you'll wish to attend.
I'm sure. Miss Sarah, I hope you will not think I am getting out of line, but, well, I think it is wonderful to see a pretty nice-looking young lady sacrificing herself for the sake of others. Staying here all day in this place. Don't you ever go anywhere else? Travel or something?
I would like to go to Africa.
Well, that's a little far. But there are lots of wonderful places just a few hours from New York. By plane. Have you ever been on a plane?
No.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Here's another pamphlet that I think you should read.
Of course, I will need a lot of personal attention from you. My heart is as black as 2 feet down a wolf's gullet.
I'll be speaking at the Thursday prayer meeting.
Yeah, but I need private lessons. Why don't we have dinner or something?
I think not, Mr. Masterson.
Sorry. I was just blossoming under the warmth of your kindness. Hey, that's wrong.
What's wrong?
Well, that there. That's not Proverbs. It's Isaiah.
It's Proverbs.
No. No peace unto the wicked. Isaiah, chapter 57, verse 22. Isaiah. There are 2 things been in every hotel room in the country. Sky Masterson and the Gideon Bible. Oh, I must have read the good book 10 or 12 times.
You've read the Bible 12 times.
Hey, what's wrong with the Bible? Besides, in my line of work, the stranger's information sometimes comes in handy. Oh, I once won 5 G's on a parlay. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Tell me, Mr. Masterson, why are you here?
I told you, I'm a sinner.
You're lying.
Well, lying is a sin. I'm a big sinner. You get me. It's 10 to 1, the others will follow. You need sinners, don't you?
We're managing.
Oh, let's be honest. This mission is laying an egg. Why don't you let me help you? Why? I'll bet I can fill this place with sinners.
I don't bet.
Oh, then I'll make you a proposition. When is this prayer meeting of yours? Thursday night? I will personally guarantee to fill that meeting with at least 1 dozen or more genuine sinners. And I will furthermore guarantee that they will sit still and listen to you.
And what's my end of the bargain?
Have dinner with me.
Why do you want to have dinner with me?
I'm hungry. Here.
What's this?
That's Sky Masterson's market for 12 sinners. If you don't think it's good, ask anybody in town. I owe you 1 dozen sinners. Now, I'll pick you up at noon tomorrow for dinner.
At noon?
Well, it'll take us a little while to get there.
To get where?
To my favorite restaurant,
Where's that?
El Cafe Cubana in Havana.
Oh, Cafe Cubana in Havana?
Where did you want to eat? The Howard Johnsons?
Havana!
Look, the plane gets us there in 5 hours and back the same night. And the food is great.
I now realize, Mr. Gambler, when you were describing the blackness of your heart, you didn't do yourself justice.
And I now realize, Sister Sarah, that no matter how beautiful the sergeant may be, she's still a sergeant.
Please go away.
Why don't you change your pitch, Sarge? Come to the mission, one and all, except guys. I hate guys.
I don't hate anybody.
Except me. Well, I am relieved to know that it is just me personally and not all guys in general. It is nice to know that somewhere there is a guy that might appeal to the sergeant. I wonder what this guy will be like.
He will not be a gambler.
Oh, I am not interested in what he will not be. I am interested in what he will be.
Don't worry, I'll know. For I've imagined every bit of him, from his strong moral fiber to the wisdom in his head, to the homey aroma of his blood.
I've wished yourself a Swansdale guy, the breakfast eating roast brothers high.
Yes, and I shall wait till the time is
You got the guy all figured out,
I
including what he smokes. All figured out, huh?
have all figured out. I'll know when my love comes along. I won't take a chance. He'll be just what I need. That's a fly-by-night Broadway romance.
And you'll know at a glance by the two pair of pants.
By the calm, steady voice, love's feet on the ground. As I run to his arms, that at last I've come home safe and sound. Until then, I shall wait. Until then, I'll be strong. For I'll know when my love comes along.
No. You're talking about love. You can't dope it like that. What are you picking, a guy or a horse?
I wouldn't expect a gambler to understand.
Would you like to know how the gambler feels about the big heart throb?
No.
Well, I'll tell you. Mine will come as a surprise to me. Mine I leave to chance and chemistry.
Chemistry.
Yeah, chemistry. Suddenly I'll know, and my love comes along. I'll know then and there. I'll know at the sight of a face how I care, how I care, how I care. And I'll start I'll have to stop it again sometime, so you can take a shot at the other cheek.
Hello, is this a Biltmore garage? Let me speak to Joey Biltmore.
Who's this?
Nathan, Detroit.
Yeah, this is Joey. What do you want?
Joey, I'm calling about the, you know,
The what?
the crap game.
The what?
The crap game.
Hang on, I got a customer.
Hurry it up, will ya?
That'll be $8. I'm sorry, what did you say, Nathan?
The crap game.
Don't say that on the phone. Suppose the cops are listening.
I'm sorry, Joey, the dice game. Look, can I have the game at your place tomorrow night?
Not unless I get $1,000.
I'll have it tomorrow.
Then call me tomorrow.
Look, Joey, if you're gonna take that kind of attitude, I'll have to have the game someplace else.
Then have the game someplace else.
Where else can I have it? Look, Joey, the dough is guaranteed. Would I lie to you?
Yes.
I'm getting it from Sky Masterson.
How do you know?
It's a bet. I cannot lose. I bet him he could not take a doll to a bathroom.
Why couldn't he?
Because she ain't the kind of doll that goes to her bathroom.
Where does she go?
She don't go no place. That's why I know I'm gonna win.
Don't be so sure, Nathan. It ain't a horse, it's a doll.
But Joey.
Nathan, there will be no crap game here tomorrow night unless I get my dough in advance.
But Joey, you've known me for a long time.
And that's why I want the dough in advance.
Look, I can't talk no more. I gotta meet Adelaide at the hot house. Can I at least tell the guys the game's gonna be at your place?
Not unless I get my dough.
Fine. You'll get your money. See you tomorrow.
Goodbye.
I hope they get stabbed by a Studebaker.
And now for the grand finale of our Round the World review, we take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide and the Hot Box Farmerettes.
Hello, Nathan.
Hello, pie face.
How are you, handsome?
Fine, fine. What have you got there?
A book.
A book? You're always reading books. You're becoming a regular bookie.
Nathan, darling. Nathan, darling, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I read to him about my cold.
How is your cold?
It's the same. So the doctor asked me how long I'd had it, and I told him a really long time. And I said I thought it was on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is usually what I wear. And so he said to read this book because he said it might be due to psychology.
You haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Oh. Would it tell you if a certain kind of doll would go for a certain kind of guy, which you wouldn't think she would do so?
What do you mean?
Just for instance, there are certain dolls you can almost bet they won't go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be too sure that some girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Nathan, starting with next week, I'm going to be getting a raise. So with what I'll be making, I wondered, what would you think? Maybe we could finally get married.
Well, of course we will. Sooner or later.
I know, Nathan. But I'm starting to worry about Mother.
Your mother? Well, what about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before. But my mother, back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're married already.
Now, why would she think a thing like that?
I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
Then why is it such a small state?
Anyway, I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. And then after about 2 years,
What after about 2 years?
we had a baby.
You told your mother we had a baby.
I had to, Nathan. Mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What type of baby was it?
It was a boy. I named him after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And where is Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
He's in boarding school. I wrote to Mother he won the football game last Saturday.
I wish I had a bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, Nathan. Mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment.
But Nathan, now that we're finally getting married, it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her soon, and what will I tell her? What will I tell her I did with the 5 kids? Traded them to the Phillies or something. What are we going to do?
We could get married.
Adelaide, marriage ain't something you jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I got in this box? Nathan, what do you think I got in this box?
Sally's wedding shop. I cannot guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years. I won't show it to you because it's bad luck. Would you like to see it?
Bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, darling, I got the veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
Our what?
Our license and our blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they close down my crap game, then they open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning to run your crap game again, are you?
Adelaide, how could you think such a thing? After all, Why do you think I gave up the crap game? It's because I love you. And I want us two to be the happiest married couple in the world.
Anybody see an earring out here? I don't think so. You! I'm all dated up to our society max, and he breaks it on account of your dopey crap game. Honest, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh, here it is.
Look at me, Adelaide. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get up. It reminds me of your crap game.
Adelaide, you're getting yourself all upset over nothing. After all, we love each other, and we're going to get married.
I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. Come on, let's see that old smile. That's my girl. See you tomorrow.
It says here, we average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some frustration may react with psychosomatic symptoms, difficult to endure, affecting the upper respiratory tract. In other words, just waiting around for that pretty little band to form. A person can develop a home. You can't spray her over your finger this time to hide. You can give her a shot, but whatever step, it just won't work. If she's tired of getting the fish eye, hotel clerk. A person can develop a home. It says here. The female remaining single, just in the legal sense, shows a neurotic tendency, see chronic organic syndromes, toxic or hypertense, involving the eyes, the ears, the nose, and the throat. In other words, just wondering whether the wedding is on or off. A person can develop a form. You can feed her all day with the vitamin D and the brown outfits, but the medicine never gets anywhere near where the trouble is. If she's getting a kind of a name for herself and a name ain't his, a person can develop a cough. And furthermore, installing the wedding tree, a person can develop a rip. When they get on the train from Moyonneron, she can get church bells chime. The component is air conditioned Then they get off at Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop a grip, a pulse, the rain, the drip, the wheezes and the sneezes and the slightest that's really a pip. From the lack of community property and the feelings of wanting to belong, a person can develop a bad
Hey, nicely. What are you looking at?
Scott was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have cooled off a moose at mating time.
Great, just so long as you don't take her to Havana.
Vanna, he couldn't take her to New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? You want to start lining up the game?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to see Adelaide again. She's mad at him.
Miss Adelaide, she's always taking his mind off honest work.
Yeah, and it's too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness, and I am told we should be tolerant for. It is a worldwide weakness. Look. What's playing in the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing in the Roxy. story about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise would have been in union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting home by a television set used to be something of a rover.
That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has left him, and it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
Yes, sir, when you see a guy, peaceful stars in the sky, you can bet that he's doing it for some dough.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent, paying all kinds of rent for a flat that can flatten the Taj Mahal. Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money. Then the guy's only doing it for some dough.
When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet he'll be making it for some dough.
When a bum buys wine like a buck can afford, it's a sin that the bum is under the thumb of someone.
When you see a mug neatly out of the jug, and you settle living life for a
Call it hell, call it heaven, it's a problem 12 to 7. Then the guy's only doing it for some dough. Who the hell do you think he's tickling pink on Saturday night?
When a lazy slob takes a good steady job and he smells from my talent Barbara Saw.
Call it dumb, call it clever, how would you give odds forever that the guy's only doing it for some dough, some dough, some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
Well, we finally lost him.
But I do think you should have at least paid some attention to him.
Yes, he's attended every street meeting we had this morning. He must be interested in our work.
Very.
Oh, by the way, Sarah, you spoke beautifully this morning.
No, I can't reach these people. Should never have volunteered for this post. And I was going to convert Broadway all by myself. I was going to take these gamblers and have them just begging to come to the mission. General Cartwright!
Good morning, Sarah. All right.
Morning, General.
We didn't know you were coming to town, General.
I got in early this morning. I've spent the last hour trying to find you.
Oh, well, we've been out holding some extra street meetings, trying to stimulate more interest.
Good morning, General. Good morning. Sarah, there's something I want to talk to you about.
Won't you have some lunch with us, General?
No, I don't have time, dear. I have several other calls to make. Sarah, we at headquarters have come to a definite conclusion. We have decided to close this branch of the mission.
Oh, no.
Close the mission?
But General, please. Someone can do good here, even if I can't.
Sarah, there are so many other calls on us. So many other places where our work is really needed.
But we're doing much better now.
We've announced a big meeting for tomorrow night. You've announced a meeting. But will anyone be here? Will anybody come?
Pardon me, General. I couldn't help but overhear. My name is Sky Masterson, former sinner.
How do you do?
How do you do? I wish to protest the closing of this mission. I believe Miss Sarah can be a big success here.
I'm glad to hear you say that, but I'm not so certain.
$1 will get you 10.
What?
General, might I make a suggestion?
Yes?
Why don't you come to the prayer meeting on Thursday night and find out for yourself? Don't you think that would be a good idea?
Well, if I thought the mission had a chance...
General, I personally guarantee you 12 genuine sinners.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
You all got your carnations? Yeah. Remember, no one gets into the crap game without they got red carnations. It's like a password.
Okay, but where's the game?
I'll tell you in a minute. Hey, is it all set? Can I tell the boys to fill my garage?
Not yet. I got a stall for a while. Joey wants his dough first.
But it's 11 o'clock. They're not going to stick around much longer.
So soon. I left nicely at the hotel and wait for the money from Sky. He'll be there. Where's the dough?
Not coming.
I told you to wait for it.
Why I fucked a little faint, I had to get some groceries.
Get back to the hotel and wait for the money from Skies, and don't come back here without it, even if you're starving to death.
Okay, Nathan.
Where's the game, Detroit?
Hey, Harry the horse. How are you, Harry? How's everything in Brooklyn?
Detroit, we do not have no place for a crap game. Tell us, and we'll seek elsewhere for entertainment.
Now take it easy, Harry.
Detroit, I hope you will not spoil our evening, inasmuch as I happen to be entertaining a very prominent guest tonight. Think you might have heard of him. Let you meet Big Julie from Chicago.
How do you do, Big Julie? Welcome to our fair city, in which, as you know, the heat is on. But be patient, and you'll get some action.
What do you say, Big Julie? Shall we stick around or shall we blow? I came here to shoot crap. Let's shoot crap.
Sure.
If you do not have a place for your crap game, sure Big Julie will be considerably displeased. And Big Julie does not like to be displeased. As you can find out from those citizens who one time or another displeased them. And I do admit, it is hard to find them in the view of the fact that they are no longer around and about.
Why, Harry, you don't think I'd be so rude as to displease a gentleman like Big Julie here, do you? Big Julie! Believe me, when Nathan Detroit...
Well. What an interesting gathering we have here. The cream of society. Angie the Ox, Society Max, Rusty Charlotte, Liverlips Louie, Harry the Horse, all the way from Brooklyn. And pardon me, but your face looks very familiar. I'm bad with names. Where are you from?
East Cicero, Illinois.
And what do you do there?
I'm a scoutmaster.
Never helped my mother across the street. Ah, how pretty. Looks like the male chorus line from Blossom Time. What's the occasion?
Well,
It's a party.
Indeed, what kind of party?
A bachelor dinner. Nathan's getting married.
What?
That's correct, Lieutenant. It's a bachelor dinner. For he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, for he's a jolly good fellow, which nobody cannot deny.
Nathan, darling, I'm so thrilled! Why didn't you tell me?
It was a surprise.
But when I saw you standing there with all those fine gentlemen, I never dreamed it was a bachelor dinner. I thought it was a...
oh, it's a bachelor dinner.
It's a bachelor dinner.
Yes, sir. Bachelor dinner.
Just think, after 14 years, I'm finally going to become Mrs. Nathan Detroit. Time certainly does fly.
So, Nathan, what is the day?
When will it be?
Well,
Nathan. These fine gentlemen were willing to give you a bachelor dinner. You can at least repay them by giving the date of the wedding.
we need time for our license and our blood test.
Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful if we could get married tomorrow night? Right after the show at the Hot Box?
Adelaide, we need time for our blood test.
You could elope.
What?
You could elope. You could go down to that, you could go down to Maryland, go to that town. What's the name of that town again?
Catonsville?
No, not Catonsville, Elkton. You can go down to Elkton, get married, they won't even ask you for a blood test.
Ain't that unhealthy?
That's a great idea, Nathan. Elope. I'll lend you my getaway house. Now view it.
Well, what the heck?
Congratulations, Nathan. And I hope there is nothing in heredity.
Gee, Nathan, I got so many things to do before we elope. You'll be at the Hot Box tomorrow night?
I'll have a table reserved and be dressed in whatever you elope in.
Oh, I'm so happy. I ought to buy my mother. Only, what do I wire her?
Send a telegram and date it back.
I better wait till we have 5 children. Don't worry, it won't take us long.
Nathan, you are indeed a most lucky fellow. A most beautiful doll indeed. Do you agree, Big Julie? Tell me, how long you know the doll?
14 years.
Well, let's shoot crap.
Nathan, you better find a place for the crap game.
How can I? The money from Sky ain't come yet.
Well, maybe it won't come. Maybe he took the double Havana.
He couldn't have. How could he? She couldn't have gone.
Sounds like a million laughs.
Here's Mary Christopher Columbus.
Yeah, at least he's lying down. Dulce de leche.
Dulce de leche. What's in it besides milk?
There's some sugar and a bit of native flavoring.
What's the name of the flavoring?
Bacardi.
They're very good. I think I'll have another. Doesn't Bacardi have alcohol in it?
Only enough to act as a preservative.
You know, this would be a wonderful way to get children to drink milk. Two dulce de leche.
Oh, take it easy there, slugger. It's all over and you're still the champ. Whoa. You all right?
Am I all right? Ask me. How do I feel? Ask me now that we're
Why don't we stay here for a few days so we can see how wonderful it's really like?
No, we better hurry if we want to catch the plane back to New York.
I don't want to go back to New York.
Well, I'm taking you back.
You're no gentleman.
Look, a doll like you shouldn't get mixed up with a guy like me. It's no good. I'm no good. Do you know why I took you to Havana? I made a bet. That's how I met you in the first place. I made a bet.
How else would a girl get to meet a gambler?
Come on.
No.
I gotta think what's best for you.
Oh, you talk just like a missionary. Thanks for bringing me back. I must have behaved very badly.
Oh, no. You were fine.
Oh, golly. I don't know how I'm doing with all this stuff. It was wonderful you girls could give it to me. Sky, hello.
How are you, Adelaide?
Oh, fine, Sky. Look, the girls just gave me a kitchen shower. They went to an all-night drugstore and surprised me with a kitchen shower. Look.
Well, that's wonderful, Adelaide. Oh, you know Miss Sarah?
How do you do?
Glad to meet you. You know, Sky, we're eloping tomorrow night. Right after the show at the Hot Box, Nathan and I...
Good luck.
Thank you, Sky. Gee, I feel just like a housewife already. I'm gonna love being in the kitchen. I've tried all the other rooms.
Well, Miss Adelaide certainly seems happy.
She's in love.
I suppose so.
What time is it?
Oh, I don't know. About 4 o'clock.
This is your time of day, isn't it? I've never been up this late before.
How do you like it?
It's so peaceful and wonderful.
You're finding out something I've known for quite a long time now. Obadiah.
Obadiah? What's that?
Obadiah Masterson. That's my real name. You're the first person I've ever told it to. I have been all
Grandfather, I thought you'd be asleep.
Hello, Sarah, dear. Good morning, Brother Masterson.
Good morning.
We took your suggestion and stayed out all night. We talked to a lot of sinners. Where have you been, Sarah?
Been to Cuba.
You're even more tired than I am.
What the hell is this? Hey, what's going on? Who are you? Who are you? Hey, what is this?
Canasta.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm losing 10 G's.
Someone must have tipped them off. I've never seen something this strange in all my time. My crack game going full blast in a mission.
Rap game?
Now, Sarah, wait a minute. You know I had nothing to do with this.
This wouldn't have happened if I hadn't. I never should have gone with you. It was wrong.
No. No, you went to save the mission.
Did I?
Will I see you tomorrow?
Everyone's welcome at the mission.
You know that's not what I mean.
Sky, you said so yourself. It's no good. It's just no good.
What the hell kind of a doll are you anyway?
I'm a mission doll.
Ladies and gentlemen, now for the feature number of the evening, the Hot Box proudly presents Miss Adelaide and her debutante.
Excuse me. Will you be with Mr. Detroit's party this evening, sir?
Is he here?
No, sir. Mr. Detroit has not been here all evening.
All right, bring me a rye and a soda.
Nathan, Scott, have you seen Miss Adelaide?
Huh?
I bring for her a message from Nathan. I was Nathan would bring his own messages.
Nicely, what is the message? Where is Nathan?
It's this way. Sky's aunt in Pittsburgh was I'm sorry, I keep on confusing you. Nathan's aunt in Pittsburgh was recently taken ill with.
What, a rare tropical disease?
That's not bad. Anyway, Nathan has.
Look, nicely, what is the message? Where is Nathan?
The crap game is still going on.
Yeah, since last night.
Well, Big Julie, being a large loser, does not wish the game to terminate. In fact, he is most insistent. So we find another place and the game goes on.
Where is the game?
Are you looking for some action?
No, I'm leaving town tonight. I just want to talk to some of the guys, though. You see, nicely, I left a marker with, well, somebody, and I kind of like to clean it up before
I'll meet you outside.
Hey, what about Nathan's message?
Oh, Miss Adelaide. Nathan is in Pittsburgh with a rare tropical aunt. Goodbye.
What? I don't understand. Scott and Nathan has to come here tonight. We're looking to get married. Is it the crap game again?
You know Nathan. Why does it surprise you?
But he promised to change.
Ah, change. Why is it the minute you dolls find a guy that you like, you take him right in for alterations?
What about you men? What about you men? Why can't you marry people like other people do? And live normal, like people? Have a home with wallpaper and bookends.
No, Adelaide.
What do you mean, no?
Guys like Nathan Detroit, yeah, Sky Masterson, we don't belong in a life like that. So when dolls get mixed up with guys like us, it's no good. No good. I'll see you in a couple of months.
Where you going?
I don't know. Las Vegas, maybe. I got a ticket on the late plane.
Will you see Nathan before you go?
Maybe.
Tell him I never want to speak to him again! And have him call me here.
Look, Adelaide, why don't you get yourself another guy?
I can't. I love Nathan. Wait till you fall for somebody, you'll find out.
Yeah.
In other words, there's some ways in my big brother's
Sarah. Not so fast. Look, suppose we don't have a big meeting tonight. Suppose nobody's there at all. We'll explain it to the general.
We won't have to explain. It'll be very clear. Just want to get away from this whole place. To go someplace where
All the sinners are respectable and well-behaved.
You saw what happened last night. They gambled in our mission.
And someday they'll be praying there. Even a man like Sky Masterson, he came seeking refuge.
He came seeking me. Did you know that?
Are you kidding? I knew that the moment he started picking on you. But I didn't know you were going to get so stuck on him.
I'll get over it.
Well, what do you want to get over it for? It isn't pneumonia.
The man I love will not be a gambler.
But if you love him enough...
He will not be a gambler.
Sarah, dear, I've always taken care of you. All I want is for you to be happy. Well, then, I can wish you for the calm of your goal, and voice you smiling along the way. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you I will love your own true love this day. Mansions I can wish you 7 foot and all in red, and calling noise upon silver tray. But more I cannot wish you than to wish you I will love your own true love this
Good evening, Sister Sarah. Well, Brother Abernathy, how goes it with the Soul Saver? Tonight's that big meeting, isn't it?
It's supposed to be. The General's coming, and she's expecting a, well...
General's a tough doll, eh?
Well, very few people will be there. In fact, nobody.
I don't think Mr. Masterson is interested in our troubles, Grandfather. We have to hurry.
Miss Sarah, you have forgotten something. But, being a gambler, I never forget about things like this. You hold my marker for 12 sinners tonight.
Thank you, Mr. Masterson, but I'd rather you forgot about it.
I cannot welch a marker.
Mr. Masterson, last night the mission was filled with your friends. Let's say we're even.
If you don't pay off on that marker, I'll tell the whole town you're a dirty welcher.
Nicely! Where is the crap game?
Oh, about 10 minutes walk from here.
Yeah, which way?
This way.
Hey, wait a minute. Where you guys going? I came here to shoot crap.
We had enough.
Come on, you guys, let's go home.
You see, Big Julie, the fellas are pretty tired from wearing this. Having been shooting crap for quite a while now. Namely, 24 hours.
Yeah.
not care who is tired. I'm out 25 G's, so nobody's leaving.
Gentlemen, I begin to see the logic of Big Julie.
It is not that Big Julie is a bad loser. It is merely that he prefers to win. Right, Big Julie?
Give me the dice. I'm shooting 500.
Take 200. I'm half dead.
If you don't shut up, Big Julie will arrange the other half.
And it's a 1 and a 1. Snake Eyes, you lose. And $50 for the house. But the dice are still yours, and your luck is bound to change.
Shut up. Another 5.
200 more.
Here comes that big lucky roll. Snake Eyes again.
Ah, well, that cleans me. But I ain't through yet. I will now play on credit.
What?
You see, Big Julie, the fellas are pretty tired. Of course, me, personally, I'm as fresh as a daisy.
Then I will play with you.
Me?
Yeah, you. You've been raking down every pot, so you got by now quite a bundle.
Being I assume a risk, it is only fair I should assume some dough.
Detroit, I am going to roll you, Willie or nilly. If I lose, I will give you my marker.
And if I lose,
You will give him cash.
let me hear from Big Julie.
You will give me cash.
Now I heard it.
Here is my marker. Put up your dough. Is anything wrong?
No. I owe you $1,000 signed X. How is it you can write 1,000 and you cannot write your own signature?
I was good in arithmetic, but I stunk in English.
Here. Here's to put you through Harvard.
I'm shooting 1,000, but to change my luck, I will now use my own dice.
Your own dice?
That's right. I had them made for me especially in Chicago.
Big Julie, you cannot interpolate Chicago dice into a New York crap game.
That is a breach of etiquette.
Show me where it says that in Emily Post.
Not that I wish this seemed petty, but may I take a look at these dice?
Sure.
But these dice ain't got no spots on them. They're blank.
I had the spots taken off for luck, but I remember where the spots formerly were.
You are going to roll blank dice and call them from remembering where the spots formerly was?
Why not?
I see no reason.
Here we go, boys. Hey, a 5 and a 5. My point is 10.
Well, I still got a chance.
Tensy, come again.
I wish he'd fall down on his head and see.
Hey, a 10, I win.
What a surprise. A 10? Again?
6 and a 4.
A 6 and a 4?
6 and 4.
Which is the 6 and which is the 4?
Either way, we're shooting 2,000.
I just remembered. I have to meet Adelaide at the Hot Box. We're all open tonight.
I am shooting 2,000. Now put it down there. Hey, 7, I win.
What a surprise.
Hey, Detroit, I'm going to take it easy on you this time.
What do you mean?
I'm shooting $1.
I'll take all of it.
What do you know? Snake eyes, I lose.
For this, I've got to bend down.
But now I'm going to let you get even. I'm going to let you catch up. I'm shooting for you $3 grand.
3 G's?
Put it down there.
Wouldn't it be more convenient if I just put it into your pocket?
Put it down there. Ho, 11, I win.
That clean.
Yeah, hey, now I will play with you guys.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. You'll have to give me a chance to get even. I will now roll you, but with my dice.
Yeah, that sounds fair, Detroit. What are you going to use for money?
I will use my marker.
And you want Big Julie to put up cash?
Nathan done it?
Yeah. What kind of deal is this anyway?
Take it easy, Nathan.
Him and his no spot dice. Somebody ought to take the spots off of him.
Now, Nathan, don't make Big Julie do something to you.
Yeah, I'm on my vacation.
Go ahead. Shoot me. Put me in cement. At least I would know where I am. Here I risk my neck to set up a crap game. I even promised to get married on account of it. And look how I wind up, broke in a sewer. Believe me, my tough friend from Chicago, there's nothing you could do to me that would not cheer me up.
Here they are.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, fresh blood. You looking for some action?
No, not at the moment. I would like to talk to some of you guys.
Hey, we ain't talking. We're shooting crap.
I'm only asking for 1 minute.
We are shooting crap.
It has to do with Miss Sarah Brown's mission.
Say, who is this guy? It's the fellow I was talking about. He took the mission down to Havana. Oh, I get it. Look here, fella. Why don't you go back to your praying tomato? You're slowing up the action around here.
If you are really looking for some action, would you care to make a small wager on a proposition?
What's the proposition?
Am I right-handed or am I left-handed?
How would I know a thing like that?
Well, let me give you a clue.
Kindly return this to Sears Roebuck.
Now look, you guys. Tonight, at Miss Sarah Brown's mission at 409 West 49th Street, they are holding a midnight prayer meeting. And I promised I would deliver to them some sinners. When it comes to sinning, most of you guys are high up among the paint cards.
I ain't gonna spend no evening in no hallelujah joint.
If you don't do it as a favor to me, at least do it as a favor to yourselves. I guarantee you, the air in the mission smells a lot cleaner than down here. And besides, maybe it wouldn't hurt you guys to learn something else besides the odds on making four the hard way.
You've been reading the Bible too much.
So what? Maybe the Bible don't read as lively as the scratch sheet, but it is at least twice as accurate. Well, I tried. See you around then.
Okay. Sky. About that Havana business, I regret that I temporarily do not have the 1,000 to pay you.
Oh, you don't have to pay me. You won.
But I thought you took it out of Havana.
All wrong.
Come on, Big Julie. I have now got dough enough to roll you, but with my dice.
Nothing doing. With them dice, you cannot make a pass to save a soul.
What did you say?
I says with them dice, you cannot make a pass to save a soul.
But maybe I can make a pass to save his. And his. And his. And yours. I am going to roll the dice. I will bet each of you $1,000 against his soul. $1,000 cash against a marker for your souls. Is it okay?
Let me get this. If you lose, we each get $1,000. But if you win, we gotta show up at the Mission Dolls Cabaret.
If I win, you come to the Save a Soul mission tonight. One meeting.
It's okay by me.
By me too.
How about you, Nathan? $1,000 against your soul.
Me? I'm not even sure I have a soul.
You got one somewhere.
How do you spell soul?
S-O-U.
All right. Give me the dice. Give me room.
What are you waiting for? Roll.
What's the matter, Sky? You turning chicken?
You see me roll for 100 G's. But I've got a lot more than dough riding on this one. They call you lady, but there is room for doubt. And I have a very unladylike way of running out. You're on this date with me. The pickings have been lush, and still before the evening is over, you might give me the brush. You might forget your manners. You might
tell you, I do not want to go to no prayer meeting tonight. Hey, Julie, you give your marker, and if you vouch, it would cause me no little embarrassment. And you do not wish to cause me embarrassment. If it ever gets back to Chicago that I went to a prayer meeting, no decent person will talk to me.
Adelaide!
Oh, what a coincidence.
Adelaide, didn't I explain to you about tonight? I hope you ain't sore about it.
Please, let us not have a vulgar scene. After all, we are civilized people. We do not have to conduct ourselves like a slob.
Adelaide, what is this? You are my doll.
Your doll, please. If that weren't so amusing, one could laugh at it.
Adelaide, how can you carry on like this over one lousy elopement?
Nathan, I have succeeded in your not being able to upset me no more. I've got you completely out of my... Achoo! Oh, Nathan!
Adelaide, baby, don't ever do that to me again. I can't stand it. We're going to get married, and we'll have a little white house with a green fence, just like the Whitney colors.
But Nathan, we gotta do it soon. I had another letter from my mother today, asking a lot of questions. And she wrote one for you, too.
A letter for me? From your mother? Well. Dear son Nathan, this is my first letter to you, although you have now been married to my daughter for 12 years. But I feel like I know you from Adelaide's letters, and in my mind's eye, I can see you as you go down to work every morning at 7. What a responsibility it must be to be the assistant manager of an AMP. I'm not even the manager.
I was gonna promote you for Christmas.
Oh. I know how hard it is to take care of a family. Adelaide and the 5 kids. And the one that's on the way.
Mother wanted me to visit her, so I had to tell her that.
You are a great son-in-law, and I know that you will take care of Adelaide. I feel like a heel.
Nathan, we can still make everything all right. Look, it's not even midnight yet. 5 minutes to 12. Let's elope right now.
Okay. Wait, I can't.
Why not?
Come on, Nathan. We'll be late.
Come on.
Nathan, why can't we elope right now?
Because I have to go to a prayer meeting.
Nathan, that's the biggest lie you ever told me!
But I promise you it's true.
You promised me this, you promised me that, you promised me everything under the sun, and give me a
Follow you and sue me, what can you do me? I love you.
Give a holler and hate me, go ahead, hate me, I love you. Already, I'm just an old man. Alright, already, it's true, so blue.
So sue me, what can you do me? I love you. Serve a paper and sue me, what can you do me? I love you. Give a holler and hate me, go ahead, hate me, I love you.
You want to be jailed, don't look at me, night. Isn't anyone coming?
Maybe your watch is fast.
Sergeant Sarah, something is very wrong. I know what's wrong. I'm wrong. I failed. I've spoken to these people day after day. My words haven't reached them.
Welcome, brothers and sisters.
All right, let's go, everybody. Come on. Come on, pick it up. Get in there. Come on now. Don't push, there's plenty of room. Plenty of room for everybody here to save a soul mission. That's right. Come on, step right up. Yeah. Yeah, you two, come on. Get in here. We're late already. All right, now, is everybody here? Wait, where's Nate in Detroit?
Present.
Okay. And Sarah, here you are. 12 or more assorted sinners. Sorry we didn't have time to clean them up.
Won't you gentlemen sit down?
Sit down! Forward! Yeah.
I would like to welcome you, ladies and gentlemen, to the Save a Soul mission.
Hey, just a minute, you guys. This is a mission, not Pimlico. And I suggest that we do not indulge in any unpleasantness. Now, since I am required to depart for points west tonight, I am appointing Nate in Detroit Major Domo in my place. Now, Nate, anyone who does not conduct himself according to Hoyle will have to answer to Sky Masterson personally. And that means in person.
What a remarkable young man.
So remember that, you guys.
Brother Abernathy. Yeah, dice.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored tonight. The meeting will be conducted by the head of our organization, General Cartwright.
It is wonderful to see our mission graced by the presence of so many evil-looking sinners. Now, who would like to testify? Who would like to start the ball rolling by giving testimony?
Benny, give testimony.
I ain't no stupid.
Come, brothers, I know it is difficult, but let one of you give testimony to the sin which is in his heart.
Come on, Benny. Tell him what a bum you are. Benny.
I always was a bad guy and a gambler. But I ain't gonna do it no more. I thank you.
There now, don't you feel better?
I'm all right.
Anyone else?
Big Julie.
Well, I used to be bad when I was a kid, see? But ever since then, I've gone straight, as I can prove by my record. 33 arrests and no convictions.
Harry. Oh, no. Harry the horse.
Well, when Sky was rolling us for our souls,
I beg your pardon?
Sky Masterson, he rolled us $1,000 against our souls. That's why we're here.
I don't think I understand.
I do, General. He means they're only here because Mr. Masterson won them in a dice game.
How wonderful! This whole meeting, the result of gambling. It shows how good can come of evil. Sergeant Sarah, you have done remarkable work.
Hasn't she, though?
Thank you.
I ain't finished my testimony yet. My sins is that when Sky was rolling us for our souls, I wish I won the $1,000 instead of having to come here. But now that I'm here, I still wish it.
We will now hear testimony from Brother Nicely Johnson. Brother Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you big water buffalo!
Well, it came to me kind of funny. Like a dream. A dream, that's it.
Tell us in your own words.
I dreamed last night I got on a boat to heaven, and by some chance I had brought my dice along, and there I stood, and I hollered someone fade me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. For the people all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. People all said, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under by the sharp lapel in your checker coat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey. But the passengers were bound to resist. For the people all said, beware, you're on a heavenly trip. People all said, beware, you'll scuttle the ship. And the devil will drag you under with a fancy tie on your wicked throat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers who heaven, a great big wave came and washed me overboard, and as I sang and I hollered, someone save me, that's the moment I woke up, thank the Lord. And I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. I said to myself, sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under, drag you so heavy you'll never float. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking, you're rocking the boat. Sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Brother Brannigan, perhaps you would like to give testimony.
Detroit, I will do my testifying in court, where I will testify that you ran a crap game in this mission last night. Sarah, you saw the gentleman run by you as you were standing there. Aren't these the fellows?
I never saw them before in my life.
Now there's a right fraud.
Now, if you'll excuse us, officer, we would like to get back to our meeting.
I've never seen gamblers spend so much time in a mission before. Maybe that's what they mean by holy rollers.
People, I have a confession to make, and I gotta get it off my chest. We did some crap here last night, but we're all sorry, ain't we, boys?
Yeah. Oh man, I'm really sorry.
But I did another terrible thing. I made a bet with a certain guy that he could not take a certain dollar away with him on a trip, and this I should not have done. But it did not do any harm, seeing as how I won the bet.
You won the bet.
The guy told me he did not take the dollar to Havana, and for this, I feel much better.
Hallelujah!
Hallelujah!
Ladies and gentlemen, we will now sing Follow the Fold. Oh, go away. Keep the fix on your chest and get plenty of rest. You can wisely warn her, but in spite of the quiet, the silence and diet, you still Can you develop Oh, hello.
Good evening.
I'm Adelaide, the well-known fiancée.
Oh, yes. When are you getting married?
The 12th of never.
I'm sorry.
I didn't even get close enough to a church to be left at it. Gee, what do I tell my mother?
Oh, your mother will understand. Just tell her your engagement was broken.
I'm afraid that would confuse her. Maybe I'll tell her that Nathan is dead, and then see to it.
Oh, you mustn't carry hate in your heart, Miss Adelaide. Try to be forgiving and understanding, and the pain will go away. In the Bible, it tells us in Isaiah.
You've got a boyfriend named Isaiah, huh?
Isaiah was an ancient prophet.
Don't tell me. Nobody cries like that over an old guy. Whoever it is, you've got it bad. You know, when I saw you with Sky Masterson the other night... Oh, no! Not Sky! You're not in love with Sky! You poor thing.
I thought I hated him.
I thought I hated Nathan. I still think I hate him. That's love.
Adelaide, can't men like Sky ever change?
For 14 years I tried to change Nathan. I thought about how wonderful he would be if he was different.
Thought about Sky that way, too.
I've sat and pictured him by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country, happy. Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful?
Wouldn't it? If only Sky...
But they just can't change.
Well, a little while ago at our prayer meeting, there were gamblers there that acted as though maybe they could change.
Yes, but that doesn't mean... Gamblers? At your prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there?
I'm sure I heard that name.
A darling little fellow with a funny bow tie?
I think so.
How do you like that rat? Just when he ought to be lying, he's telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him, and you ought to be glad you're through with Sky, too.
I am.
What are we? Crazy or something? At Wanna make us in Saxon Klein's a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home.
You simply gotta gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Now doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Why not? Why not what? Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play. Crazy, wild, and free. Marry the man today. Rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Marry the man today.
Marry the man today.
Maybe he's leaving town. Don't let him get away.
Don't let him get away.
Hurry and track him down.
Marry the man today.
Give him the girlish laughter. Give him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Mayor. I'm waiting on the lieutenant. Thank you, Lieutenant.
Nathan, close up the newsstand. We're getting married.
Come on, is this wedding gonna take place or ain't it? I paid $50 for this misanthroporium.
Nathan, come on.
Gee, Adelaide, you picked the busiest time of day.
Come on, where's the wedding?
Holy smoke.
What's the matter?
I forgot to get a place for the wedding.
Oh, Nathan.
How about the Biltmore Garage? Brothers and sisters, life is a crap game. And the devil, he's using loaded dice.
Hey, where's the crap game?
Brother Masterson.
Yes, Brother Detroit.
Can we get married in your mission, Adelaide and I?
Certainly, I married Brother Masterson and Sister Sarah. Glad to do the same for you.
Congratulations, Nathan. I'll lay you 8 to 5. You'll be very happy.
What Obadiah means is
Obadiah?
he wishes you every happiness, and so do I.
Thank you very much. I know we're going to be happy. We're going to have a little place in the country, and Nathan will be sitting there beside me every single night.
That's it!